From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
21.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
49. I got you.
Check 49. He's checking. Crash.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
Here we go.
Let's pick it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
12.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The quick slant caught.
Here we go.
A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Strip the ball.
Block.
Watch edge. Mike, 56.
Now Garoppolo. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yellow. I go on.
Watch 54. I'm coming after you.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries over 100 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Watch here.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Shift. 43.
Mike 5-4.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Go going.
Echo. Right there.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 55 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15, San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches the ball, you better surround him or he'll break a big one. Finally does it at the key point, and that starts the comeback for Kansas City. Paved the way for the first of 3 KC touchdowns in the 4th quarter.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Here we go,
the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Here we go,
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Shift. 6-6, bullet high.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Switch.
Check. 11.
Tighten up.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 21. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 40.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.